Oh, hi everybody. Share this out on the social media. I've got to have it one way round, that's annoying. Hi, Patreons, if you're looking at this bit, which other people won't see. Thanks for your support, we really love you. 1 minute, I'm just sharing this out on the social media. Won't be a second. Face ache. How's everyone? What have you been up to? If you're new here, where in the world are you? Live now. Oh God. Boom. Okay. How's my sound, guys? Everything, is it okay? Try and set this up. Good. Okay, it seems a bit... Is it stupid or should I change it? That was the same question in two different ways. Okay, just get your comments up. And let's mute me. Yeah. Okay, here we go. Gabrielle's in the house. Savika, how long have you been vegan? 7 years. So these mussels are currently all made out of plants, no animals. Sean, Archie, hey man, it's Vegan Visit. Hello, my friend. How you doing? Loving your work with the memes and stuff. Guys, if you're not following Vegan Visit on Instagram, very, very good, share-worthy memes. Am I pronouncing that right? Is it memes? Someone tell me. Noah Brink putting in a big lift right now. Okay. Paul Webb missed you on Saturday. The event was whacked out. Yeah, it was rubbish. It was just all vegans and loads of food, loads of awesome clothes. The ethics gang were there, hanging out with those. Had Family Freedom stayed over at the guest house, hanging out with them, which is why I wasn't on last night, by the way. Sorry about that, guys. But I thought I'd be a terrible host if I went and sodded off. Yeah, shame I missed you, Paul. I'll see you somewhere soon, I'm sure. It's the Norwich Vegans meetup on Wednesday night, if you're about 6 to 8 at the Quaker, what are they called? Meeting room, Quaker Meeting House, Upper Goat Lane. Come along. Rob Bush shaking from the swamps of Louisiana. Hey, buddy. Good to have you on board as always. Oh, no, you meant you were training, I guess. I thought you meant you were installing a lift. Why Lynn is in the house? Howdy. Yasmin's Conscious Kitchen Novice. So Vegan Visitors in Cornwall. I've visited Cornwall. I loved it. Real cool place. Sunny AF. Lisa's in North Carolina. Nice. Who do I know from North Carolina? Who is there? A couple of podcasters are there, I'm sure. Plant Yourself podcast, Howard Jacobson, I think he's in North Carolina. Joshua, I'm in Louisiana at a ninja for parkour and circus arts gym. Very cool. Chickpea Sign is in the house. Tactical Nuke is in also in North Carolina. It's jumped. Joshua saying that it's looking artsy. Glowing. Mr. Alex, Paul, I've been swimming a lot lately. What do you think about the extra chlorine exposure with regards to gut health? Yeah, I've wondered about this. I mean, a lot of things don't absorb transdermally. However, I've learned that chlorine is a very tiny molecule. So maybe Yeah, that's the worry. I don't know is the answer, but yeah, that wouldn't be good. Desperate looks romantic. Nice. Night gone is in the house. Andy just cooking the dinner and checking in. Good man. Sergeant Laughter. JJ Abrams working the cam right now. Is your natural aura. Thanks, Bob. Rob. No, I need some ugly glasses. Feel free to donate to me on Patreon or buy some. Give us your money. Julie's in the house. Hey, Julie, how are you, darling? Chickpea Sani is saying, be good. Brian Kennedy, question, do you mill your chia flax? I mill flax seeds. I don't bother with chia. I think the shell is not so thick, as long as you chew them well, or if they're, soaked or whatever, so they break down. I wouldn't worry too much. Rusty Richardson is in the house. Dexter Conley, what do you think of involuntary mass fluoridation in drinking water? Well, it's meant to be harmful to us, isn't it, fluoride? They don't do it in my area, funnily enough, which I found weird. So maybe they think there is a benefit to it. And maybe there is a little fluoride naturally in the water where I live. But yeah, I don't know. Like I avoid fluoride like the plague, and I used to think it was a sinister conspiracy. Now I don't know so much. Julie, what's a good protein, please, Hench, for a skinny child? Protein powder? Look, you shouldn't need one. Like, really, I think for a child, like, normally I say low fat, but I think for a child, they may thrive, they may need like higher fats. Protein is minimal, like, an average man, World Health Organization 55 grams, woman 45, a child, of course they're growing at a rate, so they do need an amount, but I would say base the food around legumes, whole grains, nuts, seeds, it's going to have a good amount. I wouldn't really want to recommend a protein powder for a child. I think we need to really smash in the nutrient dense whole foods. That's my take on it. Maybe that's what you meant, like which whole foods, I don't know. Mr. Alex, did you meet Tim Sheaf? Yeah, if you look on my Instagram, we had some photos, and I've hung out with him quite a bit. Yeah, he's very cool. He was very complimentary on the sort of shape I'd got in lately, bless him. Real kind guy. He gave me a lovely hug, which he meant. You can feel the love. For like an elite level athlete, just really down to earth and cool and connecting. He gets it. He gets it. Vegan Jerry, hello Paul, hello my friend. Sean, appreciate that. Love your videos. Went to watch a film the other night and ended up watching around an hour's worth of your videos. Thanks, bro. I appreciate the love. Don't click on my profile. Hello, notice me. Everyone, don't click on my profile. Notice them. They're starved of attention. Paul Webb, AFTV on Saturday. AFTV. Was ist das? Was ist das? Danny, great to spend time with you at being in the park. Oh, nice. Love the vlog. Have you seen the new video the team just uploaded? No, I have not. I will check that out. I'll just I'll put that in another tab so I don't forget. So what is the YouTube channel? Is it V in the Park? Just put V in He Park. Oh yeah. Oh no, that's Tofu Tommy's one. And there's something. Hang on, guys. I'll be 1 second. By the way, if you don't mind to thumb up the stream, highly appreciated. Be in the park. Oh, so there's just a campaign at the minute. Campaign video. Is there a new video? Is that what you're saying? Yasmin, what are your thoughts on eccentric training? Do you practice it? So I do accentuate my eccentrics. Yeah, it's where the most fibre damage is done, so I get it. It's a bit harder with some lifts like barbell press, for instance. Yeah, it's great stuff. It's great. I stick to like classic sort of way of training, but I don't. At the top of a curl, oftentimes people then like bin it. But I think, well, that last rep when you're fighting, most of the damage is done there. So you're kind of robbing yourself if you don't do that eccentric. Get your baked bills in the house. No, he's lifting hard. That's the ticket. Jamie Liddell, I know you. Hey Paul, hope all is well. May need to come see you for a session soon. Come on down. We'll get you in tip-top shape. Are you doing the vegan thing in the end? Just a man mistaken, Paul. I'm tuning in from Ottawa. Nice. Very cool. Noah's in St. Louis. Just a man, love your videos, brother. Thank you, my friend. I appreciate the love. Abdi, what about salty foods such as sauerkraut? So obviously salt is not great in high quantities. However, like sauerkraut, so what you're really talking about there is fermented vegetables, and like a good sauerkraut can have something like 640 different beneficial strains of bacteria. Average Westerner has 300 different bacteria in their colon because we're mostly eating terrible diets and then killing all good bacteria with alcohol, chlorinated tap water, SLS in toothpaste, like antibacterial stuff in washing up liquid that doesn't get rinsed properly from our crockery and cutlery. So I think the science is, I mean, for me, like my blood pressure my systolic is like 106 or something ridiculous, really low. And I have a fair amount of sodium, really. I find if I go too low in salt, I cramp up like a crazy thing. And so, yeah, like if you've got high salt, you can like quadruple your risk for stomach cancers. And there's certain like studies. However, like that risk was pretty small in the first place. And then, but if you consider the benefit you get from having a great gut microbiome, I've heard experts in, this kind of science saying the benefits outweigh the risks by so much. Goji Man's in the house. Hello, my friend. If you guys don't know Goji Man, open up another tab, go and subscribe to him. Awesome nutritionist, really blowing up on the YouTubers at the minute and well deserved. And he needs more subs. Go and sub to him or I'll kick your ass. How you doing, Goji Man? Are you well, my friend? I think my partner Gemma is going to try out some of your ideas for testing for different intestinal problems. He's had some dysbiosis probably, but distension in the gut, which is much better, but it's never completely gone away. So yeah, we're going to look at some tests and see what we can come up with. That will be great. Scott Johnson's in the house. Hello, my friend. Ollie Dodd. Good lighting for those vegan guys. Goddamn cobra traps. Lisa, what do you think about Kalal's new video? She said a few times, yeah, she'll buy candy bars like Snickers with dairy in them. Wow. Why would you do that? And then you've got no lactase, you're going to get upset your gut. Is that true? Like, is that what she really said? I've not watched any of her videos lately. That's from my perspective quite weird. Vegan jet. Why did she say why she did it? I don't know who Rusty's talking to, but I don't think that's me. Jesse, hi, my iodine kelp supplement has 250 milligrams. I think it's micrograms we're after, but that's like a minimum. So I think you can take something like, don't do this, but something like 10 times the amount. So, having an extra 66.6% more is not going to kill you. Kelp is really high in iodine though, so it is easy to overdo it with kelp, so do be careful. Joe, what are some tasty ways to include beans into the diet? Dips. I just had a bean dip which Gemma made me, which was a white bean, had a little tahini, which is nice, gives it that sort of rich element. Gives it a nice taste. We'll put in things like nutritional yeast, sometimes onion powder. So you've got like a cheese and onion dip. It's really good. Mustard, things like that, lemon juice. You can just... I made one really good dip. On the way home, I found this... it was a butter bean and lime and mint dip, but it had loads of oil. And so I just remembered butter beans, lime and mint. And I just whizzed those things up in a blender. Came out really, really delicious. So yeah, dips are great. Bean dips, and then dipping crudité, baked, potato chips, sweet potato chips. Or make sauces with beans, and then so it's like the dip, but you just add in a bit of water to thin it out, and then all the herbs, spices you can throw at it. They're so health promoting. And then things like you can make burgers and falafel, like again, which you bake. There's loads of recipes in my recipes playlist if you have a look. Typically pair them with whole grains when you bake them into those sort of things. Hungry Greek and Mexican, hello from Chicago, Illinois. Much love, vegan for life. Thanks for joining, brother. Thanks for the love. Abdi, what kind of spray is safe for killing insects at home? I'm not a fan of killing insects as a vegan. As a vegan. So what I do is I'll get an empty, like a jam jar, like a glass jar. I'll put a little, the last thing I remember actually using was mango pits. This got a little bit of the fruit on there that you can't quite get to. And then over top you put a foil lid, but you press loads of little holes, and the flies, they tend to get in there easily because after the fruit, and then they can't get out very easily, and then you just let them out down the garden. That's the kind way of doing it. Mary Lazarda's in the house. It's vegan. Thoughts on Kalalio. I didn't really watch the video. Heard anything from Vegetable Police? G Bell? No, I have not. Hopefully he watches mine and Goji Man's videos and has another thought about things. You have an actual guy. Vohan saying soy boys. Gemma's in the house. Hi, lovely. How are you? Gemma's growing some lovely vegetables, and I had some of her courgettes, and they were so delicious. Organic, don't you know? I keep meaning to ask for some lower fat salad dressing. Oh, yeah. So what I was just saying, beans. Honestly, they make the best base, like cannellini beans, chickpeas, butter beans, and then just your herbs and spices and stuff. Maybe a little tahini or some nut butter or something to give it that little element. Obviously, as we know, we don't want to go overboard on that. And it's just all in the herbs and spices. Oftentimes, it's kind of cheese and oniony sort of things. Very good. Other than that, I just put on like lemon or lime juice or a little apple cider vinegar, and then a bit of pepper and different herbs and things. Scott, hey man, recently buying samphire in Tesco. Do you know much about the nutritional vet? I had a look, but not much on it, like the coastal plant. Yeah, so it's actually indigenous to Norfolk where I live. It's actually the only place it sort of grew naturally. I think they've taken it to other places now. I don't know about the nutritional profile. It tastes very sodium rich, doesn't it? So some people think it's a seaweed, but it's actually a marsh. It's a plant that grows in marshland, basically saltwater marshes. So I'm guessing it's dense in sodium, maybe iodine, like potentially is it if it's you got the seawater. I don't know, Goji man, have you got any perspective on the samphire? It's bloody delicious, I know that. I eat it raw. I never blanch it. I just eat it raw. I really like it. Anthony, I'm vegan. I'm a bit worried about vitamin A. We get beta carotene, not retinol, which is true vitamin A, and the conversions are not that good. Any recommendations? Just eat a whole food, plant-based diet, calorically adequate. Emphasize leafy greens. Make sure you're getting all the different colours in. By the end of the day, I get 11,000% of my RDA, and you know, our conversion rate is rubbish. But the fact is, if you get exponentially more than you need, and other animals, conversion rates are also rubbish, but yet they have plenty of it, you know, and we'll have plenty of it if we just. You need so little. You need so little. It's ridiculous because we could, you know, we just get so much of the beta carotene, and it's not just beta carotene. It's, you know, alpha carotene, lutein, zeaxanthin, you know, lycopene, lutein, all of those. Why is my phone dull? Why is that dull? That's weird. Anyway, it's charging, is it? I'm guessing that's charging. Sorry guys, I'm just talking to myself. Bologna. You said in the last one that washing up liquid and toothpaste had bad stuff in. How's that? Antibacterials. Yeah. Gestaman, hemp, healthy electric magnetic poles, best food to put in your body. I'm really enjoying CBD oil. Has anyone had any experience with that? Mr. Alex, what do you think of Tim Shue water fasting for 30 odd days? Apparently he's been drinking his own urine. So my partner Gemma fasted for 33 days at the True North Clinic in Santa Rosa. Dr. Clapper was a MD actually who looked after her. And, you know, that was medically supervised. So from my perspective, like I feel like I would say, like, you know, I wouldn't recommend doing it not medically supervised, but I was hanging out with Tim yesterday and he seems really great and he had a great time of it. So I'm not going to poo-poo anyone or anything, but that's a hard thing to do. I did 7 days once and I couldn't do another second. Like, it was horrible. I think if you've got something to heal, that, you know, some illness you've had for years, that's why Gemma did it and it was a real big benefit. But I prefer to see some supervision. They were looking at her bloods and, you know, doing it very scientifically. Lewis Trudgian, what is the best shop to go to? Also, I have mud. Oh, can I have mud? No. What is the best shop? It depends what you want to buy. Do you mean groceries and that? Vegan stuffs? Paul, anonymous for the voice. AV. What's for the? Yeah. Now I get it. When is that? Saturday? Don't know. Maybe. I don't normally sort of set out to do those because I don't think it's the best use of me. And then the last time someone got punched in the face, and had I have been there, like, you know, I would have got involved and then I can get myself in trouble. So I'm trying to avoid like those sort of things. But who knows? If I happen to be about, like, and then I come across it, like, I'll come and hang out. I'm not going to go out my way to go there. Probably I'll be making videos. I really want to put more time into making video, really. But who knows? I may end up there at the last minute. Nike Gonja. Wie hier? Was ist das? Schwarz English. Junge. I probably butchered that, sorry. Scott, good morning from Olympia, Washington. I didn't know there was an Olympia in Washington. That sounds cool. Thanks for joining. French Blue. Love the specs, thank you. Noah's off to lift some heavy weights up. That's jumped. Sorry. Miles behind. Sorry guys, I'll try and catch up. It's good that it's getting so busy now. I really appreciate all the thumbs up and whatnot and driving traffic. Well, Miles behind. Right, Danny, I think we may have tagged you on Facebook. Nice, yeah. I've not had much chance to look at my social media today, so I'll have a little look when I come off. Thank you. I look forward to that. Am I in the video? Oh, yeah, because you filmed me, didn't you, with talking about the girls and whatnot. Yeah. Oh, I look forward to that. John's Conscious Life. Check him out on the YouTube's great guy. Watch him from Merck. Cheers, Paul. Cheers, dude. Lewis Geddo's in the house. He's always dropping comments, which really help boost videos out to more people. So thanks for that, Lewis. Get your bait, Paul. Been grumpy as heck lately. Is it possible it's vegan related, or am I missing some vitamin or nutrient? Well, there's many different reasons why that could happen. Could be hormonal. So, you know, and we need to look at our tests, pregnenolone, DHEA, things like that. Hormones are number one, but then, like, you know, nutritionally, you know, if you're low on D, you know, we need precursors to make steroid hormones and things. So, you know, maybe you have got a hormone deficiency, but it's because of like a nutrient. So it can work in that way. So just eat a calorically adequate diet. Make sure you're getting all the different foods in. Get on Chronometer, plug in your food, just see if you've got any deficiencies anywhere. Zinc's a big one. If you've not got enough zinc, you won't have enough test, and that would make you very grumpy. So it's worth a look. Don't click. I'm going to a vegan restaurant to eat a vegan burger. Heard it was delicious. It's got many vegans in Swansea here. Where's the Swansea Massive? G-Bell, I'm currently testing out Truth Paste. You can find it on eBay. Don't swallow that coconut oil. I've gone off anything with coconut oil to clean my teeth with, because I think if I'm swallowing a little bit of that multiple times a day, I'm going to give myself heart disease. River Neens in the house. Does meat cause cancer? Because my grandma has bone cancer. Yeah, so it's proven beyond a shadow of a doubt that processed does. It's looking like red does. And my understanding is the biggest ever study on cancer and lifestyle found that for every 50 grams of chicken that people ate in a day, 76% more chance of pancreatic cancer. 76. And people working in slaughterhouses with chickens, 9 times the risk of pancreatic cancer. 9 times just from handling chicken. The next biggest risk factor was smoking, which merely doubles your risk. So I don't think it's... Oh, I missed someone's super chat then, didn't I? I missed it. I should have gone straight to it. Sorry, dude. I saw a super chat come up, but because I was busy, and then I forgot to address it, and now it's fell off the top. Let me just see if it's still in the stream here, and then I'll come back to... what's the next question? Irish vegan. Right, I'll come back to you, Irish vegan. There's a super chat there. Yes! Codwills, 5 Earth pounds, 5 Great British pounds sterling. Thank you, my friend. You're very, very kind with your awesome t-shirt there. No then, pal, just a quick one. Could you do a vegan on Crohn's? Oh, sorry, a video on Crohn's and veganism. Yeah, I want to do more videos on sort of gut issues and stuff. I think that's a very sort of topical thing at the minute, isn't it? And yeah, maybe I will. What else have I been meaning to do? Mental health. Like, there's so much on nutrition and you know, depression, anxiety as well. So that's a couple of videos I've been meaning to make for a while. But Crohn's, yeah, I'll give it a bit of research and I will consider that one. Is that something you're struggling with, Conwall? And thanks for the super chat. You're most kind. Oh no, where the hell was I? Irish vegan. Hello, Paul. Jesus, you're sunburned. I'm not sunburned in the least. Maybe the lighting is weird. But thanks for noticing. I am brown, I'll tell you that. And he's in Barcelona. Mr. Alex, what do you think about vegetarians? My dad knows about dairy production but still claims he's unethical. Well, there's no such thing, is there? There's no such thing. Chickpeas. Sonny, what do you think of lentil pasta? I find it a bit too chewy to enjoy it. Yeah, I'm not a fan. Oh, it's getting noisy. Race levers in the house. Thanks for joining, buddy. Goji man is a genetically modified organism. He's been genetically modified to put retarded anti-vegan arguments to bed. Nice. Simon, how are you feeling now? You are cutting up, less energy. Are you eating less? Great content. But thank you, my friend. So yeah, I'm on about 3,500 calories now from like near 6,000 when I was really bulking, and I'm doing all right actually. I'm doing all right. Went through a bit of a dip recently, but I've kind of come out of the other side of it, and I feel like rejuvenated, and I'm really smashing it. So yeah, so that's pretty good. You know, when I used to eat chickens and, you know, little rice, bit of stalk of broccoli if you're lucky, and a little olive oil, like most bodybuilders, I was miserable. I would start my cut on 300 carbs and finish on like 50. And I'm probably taking in more than 300 carbs now at the end of my cut, and it's just so much better. People who bodybuilders still eating animal products just need to wake up. Right, someone super chatted, so we're going to have a look at that. If you super chat, you get to the front of the queue. So I need to go to G Bell after this. Sideways Tree Boy, healthiest protein powder. Not that any protein powders are probably healthy, because the whole plant foods are healthy, and anything less than that is, at the very least, it's a missed opportunity to eat something healthier. But probably high protein is not helpful for us. There's not a lot of solid data on this in regards to plant protein, but my gut feeling is that it's probably not going to be great. But in terms of the least harmful, like I would say one without additives. I'm a big fan lately. I've been really enjoying Vivo Life. I've just signed up as a ambassador. So from, well, any day now, basically next month, I will get 10% off of my subscribers and my clients. It's a little bit more pricey, but it's bio-fermented. There's like organic hemp in there. There's some great anti-inflammatory additives and enzymes, and that's my favorite. But really, you know, just an isolate with no additives, you know, preferably is sort of fermented or something, so it's easier to digest. But they're all, a lot of them are much of a muchness. Watch out for heavy metals and stuff. So some of them, like Vega 1, like they were found to have loads of heavy metals, so you can look that up. So I don't know about all the different protein powders and how many have been tested, but very few of them didn't come up a bit naughty. But Vivo Life, I can guarantee, are one of the better ones, because I've been chatting with those guys a lot and looking into it, and I've aligned myself with them. So that's my recommendation. But if you don't want to go to that expense, just get a cheap one with no additives. But I just have a look at somewhere online. If you put vegan protein, heavy metals, you'll get a list of the naughty ones, and it is more often than not, actually. So just avoid those is my recommendation. Wow, I'm miles behind. Guys, should I just shoot forwards a little bit so we're a bit more relevant? Is that annoying though if you've commented? Oh, I'll try and catch up quickly. I'll try and catch up. I'll do minimal answers. Oh. Wow, I'm miles behind. Right, there we were. G-Bell, are the glasses pre or post vegan diet? Pre, went to the opticians one day because I just noticed my friend was reading this sort of A board, you know, like newspaper headlines on this A board from miles away, and I had to get right up to it, and I thought, something's wrong. And I had my eyes tested, and the optician nearly fell off the chair and said, "Oh, you don't drive, do you?" They were really frightened. And so I've had contact lenses for years and years and years. However, when I went vegan, I had 2 tests done, and both times my eyes have got better and better. They're now twice as powerful as they were pre-veganism. So that's pretty good. And my theory is, anecdotally, I hear a lot of people saying that their eyes got better. I don't think there's much data on it, but my theory is, you know, little capillaries probably feed the eyes, or at least veins. I'm guessing capillaries. Smaller blood vessels than the arteries that clog up and mainly kill us, you know, the coronary artery. So my guess is they get clogged. Now you're not getting nutrients and oxygen to your eyes, and then like that's not going to do them any good, is it? And then when you reverse atherosclerosis on a high carb, low fat, whole foods vegan diet, boom. I think we'll find out more and more as time goes on. A lot of the diseases and disabilities we suffer from and die from are atherosclerosis, because we're not meant to eat animals. Oh, someone's just kindly donated again. That's really good. Oh, it's Sideways Tree Boy again. Is Vivo enzyme extraction? Coach Man says it's the best. Enzyme extraction. I don't know. Have a look on their website. Sorry, I couldn't be involved. And thanks for the kind donation. This really helps me. I want to do this as a career. Well, I think I'll always PT and do a bit of nutrition. You know, help people to just help with these jobs. Like people have happy, healthy, longer, more functional lives. They get the physique of their dreams. It's very rewarding. But by doing video, and stream, I just reach so many more people. So this is my dream, to get this to take off a little bit more. So I really appreciate your kind donations, guys. That really helps. You're helping me to live my dream. You amazing people. Yasmin's, have you tried smoked quinoa? The British quinoa can't make it. No, I have not. Would that be a bit sort of carcinogenic potentially, though? That's my concern. Maybe more acrylamides and etc. I don't know. V-Form Official, what's up? Did you have any digestive problems when Cranbourne? Yeah, I had all sorts of digestion problems when I went vegan, and a lot of it was because I went whole foods plant-based straight off the bat, and of course you got the wrong sort of bacteria to process that, so now you get loads of crazy stuff going on, bloating, gas, diarrhea, pain even, but as over time, you know, the Bacteroides strains die off and the beneficial Prevotella bacteria thrive, because, you know, it feeding the right food, you know, it puts itself right. To be honest though, I would invite someone really in terms of getting them to stick to it, not having a horrible time and bin it and saying my body can't handle these foods. I would say slowly take out some of your rubbish food, slowly put in some of this good whole vegan, you know, foods, plant foods, and just over the course of, you know, X amount of weeks, just titrate it the other way. And that's probably, as a vegan, I don't want to say that, but using my brain, I think if someone's going to stick to it, because I've seen people try that and then bin it, so if they're more likely to stick to it, maybe that's the better way, much as I don't like to say it. Riverine, catch bugs and put them out. Oh, we're miles back, aren't we? Thoughts on lab meat? You know, it's good because we won't be killing so many animals. It's terrible for our health, but you know, better for the animals, I guess. So, sort of good. You know, and you're saying it sounds weird, you know, but then if you think it's weird to eat another animal's body and drink their secretions, like that's weird. But it's been normalised. Gage Man, living the dream, buddy. Dinner on the go in half an hour with the... Oh, thank you, my friend. You're very kind. You're very kind. Anyone just joined the stream, do subscribe to Goji, man. He's doing great things. with the whole food plant-based nutrition. And Peterson's in North California. Rusty Richardson, is it true that people who eat a whole food plant-based diet are less likely to get sunburned? Yeah, my understanding is that is true. I'm sure there is some science somewhere, and for me, it is very true. And of course, little succulent plants are in the direct sunlight all day. They don't get burnt, and so they're full of antioxidants. So I think that's the idea, that they undo that oxidative stress from the sun. At least your Beavis is in the house. She's very lovely from my gym. Katie Lee, I've been vegan 3 months and my dad never agreed, but last week he watched their things been vegan for the entire week, apart from a penguin. Wow, that's amazing. Well done, you. You're having an amazing effect. Love it when the children are now, or their people's sons and daughters are, inspiring them to do these things. That's amazing. Blue Pan Marshall, what are your thoughts on vegan and IBS? Gave up meat 35 years ago and I always have a problem with IBS. Check out Goji Man's recent video of like his second response to vegetable police, when he talks about all different kinds of problems that can be a thing. Sometimes our gut is just damaged from having the incorrect diet in the first place, and we need to find out what is the problem and find out how to address it. And yeah, it's just a matter of that. Abdi, if anyone out there, just should you advise them to eat? What do you advise them? Yeah, so really kind of that thing of titrating the foods slowly over time. Gemma, how do you take CBD oil? Can't figure out whether it's... Yeah, so it is in an oil base. There's a new one out, which I may get to... get us to sponsor my video, which is a shot which you take after training, and it's a water base that you add into your smoothie post workout or your shake. So that'll be good. Yeah, it's not whole foods, but it's such a tiny amount. It's a hemp oil, I think, and it's real tiny. It's in a hemp oil solution. The CBD is kind of minuscule. And my perspective is there's loads of benefit from it, and it's minuscule. So yeah, I'm sort of happy to do that. Some kind soul has just donated 10 earth pounds. Can't believe it. Julie, bless your heart. Thank you for all the free advice. Thank you so much, my darling. You've made my day. There's some good people about, isn't there, eh? Some good people about. Right, where were we? And do feel free to ask any question, Julie, if you've got anything you want answering. Now I've gone too far back. Scott, Samfire's delicious. Yeah, that is. Ray Steve, Connor's farts and non-logic destroy the environment every time. I know someone else who talks like that. Icy Turner, no questions, keep up the great work. I went vegan in 95. It was treated as ludicrous by some people. Still say that shtick now, but it's obvious it's their guilt talking. Ain't that the truth? Thanks for the kind words, my friend. Duntoy Rab Helton just had Dr. Gregor's black bean burger on toast and a bed of rocket. Oh, god damn! You watch the videos, don't you little tinker? Rob, do you supplement with B12? If so, frequency and dosage. Heard flaxseed is a good source. So with flax seeds, you'd probably want, if you had the most horrible conversion rates, I think you'd probably need like 3 tablespoons or so. Most people get by fine on like a tablespoon or 2. I think the dose is 3.2 milligrams. My brain's gone. I'm on this cut and my brain has gone stupid. 3.2 grams, I think, of ALA, short chain omega-3 for a man, and 2.2 for a woman. Oh, what are you talking now? B12. So I'm talking about DHA there. Yeah, flaxseed doesn't have B12. Sorry, I'm having a brain fart. No, that's for DHA, for short chain omega 3. B12 really is supplements or fortified food. And I think Dr. Greger says for over 57,000 micrograms a week for that's over 50s of cyanocobalamin, which is the more stable version, and then for most people 2,500 micrograms per week. But there's other versions. I've actually got a different version at the minute. It's not as stable. You have to keep it in the fridge. It's the methylated version. So your body has to methylate the cyanocobalamin into the methylcobalamin. Very rarely, some people have trouble with that. But this one has another version attached to it, which is meant to make it well snazzy. What is it called? Adenosine cobalamin, I think. It's like a new version. And then there's a hydroxyl cobalamin, I think. But look on the bottle. Look on the bottle, basically. Where are we? Irish vegan, having vegan tofu and quinoa sausages. What are you? Hope you're doing well. I'm good. We haven't done. I had baked sweet and white potato chips and some vegetables which Gemma cooked up in like a jerk seasoning. I think there was like kale, peppers, onion, lots of mushrooms, and we had that with a bean dip, like a white bean dip with like turmeric, a little nutritional yeast, and onion, onion powder. Really, really delicious. Race lever, last one to smash the like button has to make up with milk jar and sperrage full on tongue. I like you, Race lever, you make me giggle. Oh, I jumped again. How long have we been going for? Right, 15 more minutes. Get your questions in. Why has this jumped? Steve Locke, put those traps away or feel inadequate at the best of times. Oh. Thank you. Lewis, I encourage everyone to watch the multi-ordering documentary The Witness featuring Eddie Lama. I've never heard of that. Tell me about that. Facility time. Views on trap bar deadlift for back issues. Yeah, so you don't have to go as deep, so that could be a benefit if you've got lumbar like problems. Yeah. Thanks, Abdi. Daniel Hood with a little image of Fry there. I'm 15 and I made a video on veganism. Love it if anyone reading this could give me feedback. You heard the man. Irish vegan. Where is Piplup? Yeah, where is Piplup? I've missed her lately. Alicia, I was going to vegan camp out, but I don't like travel on my own because I'm a hazard to myself. Aye, well, pop a message in the. There is a page for Norwich vegans going to the camp out on Facebook message and see if anyone's got room. Vegan bean, hi Paul, going live after as well. Nice. Right, we'll do another 10.5 minutes. Here we go. Get your questions in. Bob, we're creating an awesome physique myself. You're an inspiration. Thank you, my friend. That's really kind. I'm glad you're doing well, doing something positive. Yasmin's Culture's Kitchen. We should all do a hench meet up at the campfire. Yeah. Remind me of that when I can make a note. And yeah, we will arrange that. James Murphy, Thebo. small intestine bacterial overgrowth. They're meant to live in the colon. I'm not sure why you're saying that, but that is a good word. Butter Boys in the house. John's conscious life. Paul, I'm looking to bulk for a bit and also cut back 10 to the patch. You decide. You decide. You know, I would say as a rule of thumb, if you're overweight enough that this is like a health risk, maybe do that first. But the more muscle you carry, the easier it is to cut. So like, from really, like, there's no right and wrong answer. But what I will say is, what's more important to you, and I would target that one first. Robotic Luke, do you take steroids? No, I do not take steroids. Michael D'Souza, opinions on vegetable police's gut issues. I've spoken about this already, but what I will say is watch Goji Man's video on that very topic, where he says like how to put it right or something in the title, the protocol or something, and I agree with what he's saying. Yasmin, I swear I've had much reduced gas ever since I started taking either Vivo Life or Revolution Foods protein powder. Must be like it's, yeah. So it's just like pre-digested, isn't it? Like it's biofermented. Dr. Sandman, what do you think of fuel meal replacement shakes? Absolutely horrible. They sent me a load of free stuff, and I said, I'm really sorry, I can't promote you. It's just nonsense. It's trying to make out like it's like having a meal, but all it is, you know, some ground up, what is it, like oats, dextrose or something, is it? I know when I looked at it, there was, and they may have taken some of this out by now, but there was carrageenan, there was fluoride, there was, is there coconut? Like, I thought there was some sort of saturate in there somewhere. That wouldn't have been coconut oil though, would it? But and then they added like isolated vitamins and minerals, and they're saying this is complete, it's got all the essential, but vitamins and minerals in isolation tend to cause harm. We just need to eat whole foods. Like, no, that's an abomination, that stuff. I hate it, and I don't like the way they market it. Icy Turner, you should skip ahead. Right, let's see how far behind I am. Yeah, I'm quite far, aren't I? Guys, what I'm going to do is I'm going to shoot ahead to the end of the chat so we're up to date. If you're still on and you've got any questions you want answering, like, just please just repost, and then I shall see. Daniel, who do you still eat roasted nuts even though they have polycyclic hydrocarbons? Do they? I didn't know they did. I thought that was just meat. What they do have is a lot of advanced glycation end products, which are really horrible. So I mostly eat raw nuts, and not too many. Bluebell Sarah, your channel has been so perfect to show my bodybuilding brother who once told me you couldn't put on muscles on the amount of type of protein on a vegan diet. Good, that's what we're here for. Bluebell, my question is, how can I get enough K2 in my diet? I had someone say it's not possible without animal products. So K2 is synthesized by bacteria from K1. If you're eating plenty of dark leafy greens, you'll get tons of K1. We have bacteria in several different of the body's organs, and they do the conversion for us. There's no need to eat direct K2. You know, it's in the animals because the bacteria in there, and it's in the animals. Luckily, what most people forget, we're animals, and it happens inside us as well, just like that other animals. John's conscious life brings up a good point. Go become a patron in the Hench Army, and if you feel so inclined, come sub. Oh, go and sub there as well. Yeah, good idea. And if you do become a patron, you get all the replays of all these live streams if you so want them. Lewis, do some more kindness logic destroying videos, Henge. Okay, I will. Guys, let me know if any anti-vegan nonsense comes up on the YouTubes. Send it my way and I'll have a look and I'll punish them. Boom. Been feeling better on whole foods and no oil. Yeah, that will be a thing. Scott brings up a good point. Push me and then just touch me till I can get my K2. Bluebell, Sarah, you're very welcome. Rivenine, hi Mr. Hench, is there a chance of meeting up at the camp out? I hopefully want to meet a few from activism communities. I think I can help in some sort of way. Software company owner and ex-tour manager. Sweet, yeah, I'll be there. I'm speaking on the Friday night at 6 on the activism stage. So yeah, come and find me. We'll hook up and chat. And I'm always up for getting some assistance. Software company owner and ex-tour manager. Nice. Yeah, we'll have a chat. I appreciate that. Race Levers kindly saying, visit my website, henchherbivore.com. Vests, t-shirts, PT, nutrition plan, vouchers, all that good stuff. Bob, I see vegan nonsense disparage brainwashing people. Can't believe people listen to people like him and Sean Baker. Yeah, see you there, Rivenine. How many of you guys are coming? And shall we have a Hench Herbivore meetup? Maybe we'll do it Friday after my talk, perhaps. French Blue sent you one in the comments in the last video. Daphne Reloaded. Yeah, I had already had a look at her, and to be honest, I feel like her channel is so small, and like the videos, like a lot of the videos, she's not in it, so it wouldn't make a great sort of to and fro when I cut and comment. Do you know what I mean? So I probably won't in that instance, but I really do appreciate you letting me know. She is quite bonkers, isn't she? I think, like, from my perspective, if it's a larger channel, someone like Joe Rogan, like I got 28,000 views on that video, so that's better for me in terms of reaching more people, and do you know what I mean? But still, if it was a smaller channel and that it was a good enough quality video that their face is on the screen, and you know, it would be worthwhile doing, I'd still do it probably. Glass Ceiling, love you, Hench Herbivore. Road you come across as angry on your anti-carny videos though. It's yeah, I kind of put that on, and it's not really me, but my perspective is people who watch those sort of videos, that's what they watch it for, and they love it, and then the videos do. And if you look at how well those videos are doing relative to my other more loving, compassionate, you know, the way I really am. So my feeling is I'm doing it that way for a reason, for a benefit, to reach more people, and then hopefully, you know, those people then see my other videos where I'm doing it in a kinder way. But I know what you mean. It kind of gives ammo. So, but it's the sort of world we live in, and YouTube rewards bad behaviour, and I feel like I need to take advantage of that until we've got much further along, you know. And if people are saying they're not going to go vegan because that vegan's angry, well, that's ridiculous. Like, that's not a good reason not to do something, is it? You wouldn't not hit a child because this anti-child hitting organisation, you know, shouts, "Stop hitting kids!" Like, you're out of order, like in a more aggressive tone. Like, don't follow, does it? It's a fallacy. Appeal to ludicrousy fallacy. Okay. Steel. What? Do you trade and limit grain intake, or it's nicer free for all? Yeah, I have lots of whole grains, rice. Not so much rice because it's got more arsenic than the other grains, but oats, quinoa particularly, and any of the non-glutinous grains. And yeah, I think you can go quite high on those. Make sure you're getting your produce in as well, though. Chickpea Tani's coming to the camp out. So who's up for meeting up after my talk? Maybe we'll say 6:30 at the back of their activist tent. We'll all get up to some mischief. Ray Stevens cracking me up as usual. Fernando, hi Henge, what is the cheapest source of iodine? Lugol's solution. You get a huge tincture bottle for peanuts and that will last you like for maybe years. But really we should be eating whole foods. So just a little seaweed like dulse or arame, half a teaspoon I think is usually your RDA. And then you'll be getting some other nutrients as well. Although it does taste like the sea. John Hurst, Robot Life, and herbivore. Good point. Carmen, have inspired me to become vegan and lose weight. Oh, nice. Get it, Carmen. You can do it. It's the easiest way. I'm dropping 1 kilo a week and I'm eating so much food. Just keep to the whole foods, not too much fats. Keep those low. Tara, did you hear about Christine Sellis has gone off being vegan because, oh dear. I had major gut issues and they cleared up when I went vegan. Nice. Emily, my keto brother won't stop telling me that vegan is unhealthy. What I would say to your keto brother is the longest lived people on record are the traditionally, or the Okinawans with their traditional diet, the most centenarians of any population. They ate the complete opposite of the keto diet, 85% carbohydrate and then like tiny amounts of protein and fat. And what does that tell you? It's the complete opposite, and they're the longest lived. And then tell them to stop being ridiculous. People, eh? Jesse, did you see Vegan Gains ASMR video? No, how was that? I saw there was robots on there. Brittany, do you have any good tips for breastfeeding vegan moms? I'm new here. I work 3-4 times a week. 30 minutes there. My 1-year-old is usually starving afterwards. What is a good high-fat post-workout snack? So I don't have any knowledge on that sort of thing, but there is a book, Becoming Vegan, by Brenda Davis and forgot the other lady's name. But yeah, that was the title of the book, Becoming Vegan. And it's got, you know, all ages, you know, pregnancy, you know, what to feed kids, all the different it's very, I really highly recommend that. You don't want to be eating high fat though. You don't want to be eating high. We need a minimum of essential fatty acids, little flax seeds and chia seeds, or chia seeds like on the daily, and a little other nuts and seeds. If you're having much in the way of fat, that's not going to be healthful. It's just not naturally available, naturally attainable. Right. Yeah, we've done the hour, haven't we? Okay, I'm going to sign off because I need to do other stuff in life, but it's so good to hang out with you guys. I really appreciate all your love, and when you help me with the super chat, which makes it easier for me to take time out for my PT and nutritionist job to do this. Guys, if anyone's looking for planned nutrition workout, Skype consultations, get the physique you want or prevent, treat diseases, get at me. If you're new to the channel, I'd love to have you become part of the Hench Herbivore community. So hit that subscribe button, click the bell icon so you're notified of new videos and new live streams. I really appreciate you taking your time out from your life to spend it with me. So thank you so much, guys. Have an awesome day. New video, hopefully tomorrow night, if I can do it fast enough. See you later, guys.